Today I'm going to show you how to tie a Texas rig. I need to redo my line on my bait caster, so thought this would be a great time to show you exactly how I tie my Texas rig on. You don't really require that much other than a few items. You need some kind of bullet weight. These are size 1/4 ounce. Again, depending what you're maybe targeting, and I use this for bass fishing, so you can either go bigger or smaller. I tend to go small with my weight. And then you also need offset hook like this here, because what I'm going to put on is either some kind of soft plastic that I will rig weedless so that doesn't get caught up whenever I'm casting and trying to catch that big fish. Another great thing about Texas rig is this can be used for freshwater or saltwater. Again, I use it primarily for trying to catch bass. So to save a little bit of time, I've already tied my leader line on, and I use an Alberto knot to tie to my braid to my leader. And if you're not sure how to do that, I'll put a link to the video that I made of tying this exact knot here if you want to go leader to braid. Another easy way is just using some kind of barrel swivel to connect your leader line if you want to use leader. Now, what you need to do first is get your weight, because this is going to move freely along your line, and just thread it through like so. I'm just going to let that sit there, and then just take your hook and you use whatever kind of knot you want to use to tie your hook on. I'm always using I guess it's the improved clinching knot. It's super easy. It's what I use for all my tying, and it really hasn't failed me. So again, use whatever knot you want to use. This is the improved clinching knot, and I'll put a link to that as well in case you don't know how to do that. And try not to hook yourself like I just did there. So I'm going to make sure I lubricate my line here, and I'm cinching it down like so, and then short of cutting my tag in here, my Texas rig is done. And like I said, this will move freely up and down your line here and sit right on top of your hook. And the only thing that you just need to add is your soft plastic of your choice, lizard, worm, crawfish, whatever you're using to try to target that bass. And then when you cast, what's going to happen is this will move freely depending on how you are retrieving your bait back to you. Is what I like to use outside of some kind of swim bait or crankbait, and it works really well for me when I'm catching bass, and it's something that was probably one of the original ways that I've learned how to catch bass growing up. So hopefully you found this helpful. Do me a favor, hit that like button, please share, and if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.